Hello all, Dr. Raviraj Gohil. Today's session, I'll be telling you how to calculate beta for any stock. So beta is the most important measure used in corporate finance and financial markets. And as a part of studying corporate finance, many times you'll have to calculate the beta of any stock or security. So today I'm going to show you how to calculate the beta using Excel. I'm using the data of HDFC Bank and Sensex. So this data is for last 5 years, starting from 10th August 2015 to 10th August 2020. It's a weekly data, right? So you have the weekly prices of HDFC, and that same day you have weekly prices of Sensex. Please note these prices are adjusted closing prices at the end of particular day. So first we'll have to calculate the returns for HDFC. So HDFC will calculate the returns, and returns is nothing but current price divided by previous week's price minus 1. So this will give us the returns for HDFC. Second, the same way we can also calculate the returns of Sensex. So current price divided by last week's closing price minus 1. Right, and the same way we can also calculate the return for Sensex. Okay, now we can use this information of returns to calculate the beta, and there are 3 methods of calculating the beta, and we are going to use all 3 methods. The first method is called the covariance method. So statistically, beta is covariance of stock and market divided by variance of market. So what we need to do is we'll have to calculate the covariance. Since we're using the weekly data, we'll use the sample. So covariance of HDFC and covariance of Sensex. And if we close it, this is going to give us the numerator divided by the variance, again sample, of Sensex. If we close and press enter, we're going to get the beta number, which is 0.97. So this is statistical method. Again, we can use a very important function, which is called slope function. So in slope function, we can find the value of beta using straight away the slope function. So slope, you'll have to give you 2 inputs, the known y's and the known x's. Please remember, y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable. So we're trying to predict the change in HDFC Bank in comparison to change in Sensex. So known y's will be the return on HDFC Bank, and known x's will be return on Sensex. And if we press enter, we can see the same values we're getting through the slope function also. There is a third method which is slightly complicated, but more intuitively, that is called using the data analytics regression. So we have to go into data, then you have to go to data analysis. Data analysis, you can select regression, press OK. Once you select it, you'll have to give different inputs. Input Y range, this range will be the range of the HDFC. So we select all except the last one. And for this also, since this also, we select all except the last one, because last value is not there. So we can keep it to 63. We can move labels, and constant as 0 and confidence interval will ignore for a while. We can give an output range. So what we'll have to do is we'll give an output range and we'll select where we want our output. So I'll click it, Sorry, I must have done. Yeah. So again, yeah. So output range, I'll have to give an output range. So I'll click here, I'll press OK. And this is the summary statistics, right? So multiple R shows the linear relationship between two variables. R square is the model fit. So 61% of the change in HDFC bank is explained by change in Sensex. This is the standard error of regression estimate. We use 260 observation. The most important aspect is the coefficient. So this coefficient here is the beta. And this is the intercept of the regression. And this is the standard error of estimation for beta. So we can calculate beta using three methods: the covariance, the slope function, and the third method is called the